Hello Cowboy fans, today we bring you another exciting news here on the Dallas Cowboys news channel. It's as if you were in that exciting part of a movie, where the characters are facing a big crossroads. This is how the Dallas Cowboys are now, in one of those breathtaking situations. Have you ever heard of Dak Prescott? He's like the hero of the team, the guy everyone looks to when things are difficult. But then Jared Goff, from the Detroit Lions, enters the scene, with a contract that makes everyone blink their eyes, $212 million. It's as if someone gave you a mountain of candy and said, enjoy it, it's all yours. And this news isn't just a stir in the world of American football, it's a storm. The Detroit Lions bet big on Goff, showing that they are ready to invest heavily to have a champion team. And that made the Dallas Cowboys brass scratch their heads and look at Dak Prescott with a questioning look. Because look, Dak is already one of the highest paid players in NFL history. But will he continue like this? Will the Dallas Cowboys open their coffers and offer him an even bigger contract? Or will they shrug their shoulders and let him go to another team as a gift to the competition? It's one of those decisions that makes the heart beat faster, because it's not just a question of money, it's a question of pride in the future. And the Dallas Cowboys are at the center of it all, trying to decide which way to go while the clock keeps ticking. So there they are, the Dallas Cowboys brass, sitting in their leather seats, looking at the numbers, at the field, at the uncertain future. They see Dak Prescott shining like a star in the night sky, but they also see Detroit Lions' Jared Goff's glittering contract like a comet streaking across the sky. It's as if they were in a game of chess, thinking about each move carefully. Hey, if Jared is getting hit like that, what does that mean for our Dak? They ask each other, exchanging worried looks. Because Dak already has a jaw-dropping contract, but is it enough? Will it keep Dak happy and committed to the team? What if Dak and the Dallas Cowboys can't agree on how much he should make? It's like those moments in movies when the main characters face the reality that maybe, just maybe, it's time to go their separate ways. It's a decision that could define the future of the team and Dak's career, one of those decisions that makes the heart race and the hands sweat. It's a roller coaster of emotions, where pride, ambition, and money mix in a risky dance. But that's what great moments are like in the world of American football, full of tension, expectation, and the promise of an uncertain future. So, just imagine what is going through the heads of the Dallas Cowboys managers. They are faced with a monumental choice, with the team's future hanging in the balance. On the one hand, they can open the coffers and offer a real fortune to Dak Prescott, ensuring that he continues as the star who guides the team in battles on the field. But on the other hand, they may hesitate, perhaps even say, we're not going to pay that much, risking losing Dak to another team offering an even more generous contract. And Dak? Well, he's at the center of it all, with the power in his hands. He may decide to give the Dallas Cowboys a discount, showing his loyalty to the team and accepting a contract that may not be the most lucrative, but that keeps him as the beating heart of the team. Or he could choose to take a more financially advantageous path, accepting an offer from another team that offers him mountains of money. But even with all this power in Dak's hands, there is a murmur behind the scenes. A lot of people are saying that the Dallas Cowboys are falling behind in negotiations, that they are taking too long to offer what Dak and even other players, like CeeDee Lamb, deserve. It's as if they are losing pace in a race, while other teams are advancing at full speed. It's a dangerous dance, where every move can take the team to glory or the abyss. And that's what makes this moment so exciting and tense in the world of American football, where destinies are forged with every contract signed and every decision made. It's as if we were in the middle of that tense scene in a movie, where the heroes face a seemingly insurmountable challenge. The Dallas Cowboys are right at this moment, with the team's fate hanging in the balance. Now, let's take a look at the Detroit Lions. They went there and gave Jared Goff a real fortune, as if they were throwing gold coins at the feet of a king. It's an amount that makes eyes shine and jaws drop, leaving the entire American football world in awe. And then, a prominent agent from the world of sports dropped the bomb. The Dallas Cowboys are experiencing the same situation that Detroit was with Goff, but they are standing still, as if they were watching time pass. They are there, watching prices rise, while they could be taking the lead and closing deals that would define the team's future. It's as if they are losing a race in slow motion, while other teams are advancing at full speed. And this is not a simple question of money. No, it's much more than that. It's about the future of the team, about honoring the players who gave their blood for the Dallas Cowboys. It's about being bold, courageous, and not standing still while the world around you is in motion. Will the Dallas Cowboys finally wake up to reality and take control of the situation? Or will they continue to stand by, watching as other teams advance to victory? It's one of those breathtaking stories, full of drama and suspense, where the fate of the team is in the hands of the heroes who choose to write their own story. So, just imagine the tension in the air when this other important agent uttered this cutting sentence: "If you don't know what to do, blame Jerry." Those words reverberated like thunder in the halls of the American football world, echoing all the way to the offices of the Cowboys' top brass. And the Jerry he was referring to? None other than Jerry Jones, the legendary owner of the Cowboys. He promised a veritable gale of change this hiring season, but so far, it appears the wind is blowing weakly. What was supposed to be a hurricane of negotiations ended up turning into a gentle breeze, leaving the team in a state of stagnation, like a calm before the storm. And it's clear that this lack of action is getting on the Cowboys' nerves. Their muscles are tense, their eyes are worried, because time is passing and nothing seems to be moving in the right direction. Meanwhile, the clock continues its relentless ticking, marking each second that passes without the long-awaited agreements coming to fruition. And Dak Prescott, the team's beating heart, is still in limbo, waiting for a contract that will keep him in the AT&T Stadium spotlight. But the tension doesn't stop there. While Dak anxiously awaits a green light, other key players have already secured their futures with the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, two fundamental pillars of the team, have already signed their contract extensions, leaving Dak and the team's fans with a lump in their throat. Will Dak's contract finally come to fruition, or will the suspense continue, fueling the uncertainty that hangs over the upcoming season? It's one of those breathtaking situations where every move could change the course of Dallas Cowboys history. Just imagine, we are facing a scenario as complex as a puzzle with 1,000 pieces, where every move, every decision, can drastically alter the team's destiny. It's as if we're watching an epic game, where some teams are running with all the determination in the world, while others are slower, as if they're stuck in quicksand. And as this battle unfolds, the Dallas Cowboys are at the center of a perfect storm of uncertainty. The defensive coordinator, a fundamental cog in the team's gear, said goodbye, leaving a void that seems impossible to fill. And the technician? Well, he's in the last year of his contract, like he's on a tightrope, balancing between glory and oblivion. And that's where the plot thickens. With Dak Prescott hanging in negotiation limbo and the team's future hovering in a haze of doubt, the Dallas Cowboys appear to be on the verge of a revolution. If Prescott decides to follow another path and the coach leaves in search of new horizons, the team may find itself faced with the need to start over from scratch. It's as if they were wiping the slate clean and starting all over again, with a new strategy, new hopes, and new challenges. And in this whirlwind of emotions, one thing is certain: the future of the Dallas Cowboys is more uncertain than ever. Will they be able to overcome these obstacles and emerge as champions, or are they destined to face tough times ahead? It's one of those stories that keeps fans' hearts beating, full of twists and surprises, where each chapter is a new opportunity to write the story of greatness. So let's take a closer look at this dream team called the Detroit Lions. They are like an unstoppable locomotive this hiring season, leaving a trail of success wherever they go. It's as if they were playing chess in 3 dimensions, moving with precision and strategy to ensure victory. And what makes this saga even more impressive is that the Detroit Lions are not only keeping the talent they already have, they are also expanding their ranks with new standout players. It's as if they were building an impenetrable fortress, with each signing being a new stone in the team's wall. Now, let's turn the tables and talk about the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys. They seem to be as still as a wagon stuck in the mud. While the Detroit Lions are moving forward with confidence, the Cowboys are skating in place, unable to find the right path forward. And the epicenter of this inertia is the impasse with Dak Prescott, the team's quarterback. It's as if they were at a crossroads, unable to decide which path to take. As time continues to pass, the pressure mounts, and fans become increasingly eager for a resolution. So, it's like we're watching 2 totally different stories unfold at the same time. On one side, the Detroit Lions writing their tale of success and glory, while on the other, the Dallas Cowboys struggle to find their place in an ever-changing world. It's one of those narratives that grip us from beginning to end, full of ups and downs, triumphs and challenges, where each twist is a new page turned in the book of destiny. And it's not just the Jacksonville Jaguars' Trevor Lawrence and the Miami Dolphins' Tua Tagovailoa who are ready to line their pockets with a mountain of cash. They are like 2 pawns on the board, eagerly awaiting the next move. It's as if we're watching a high-stakes poker game, where each player patiently waits for their turn to play the right card. But returning to our protagonist, Dak Prescott, the situation is heating up. The clock is ticking against the Dallas Cowboys, and if they don't resolve it soon, they could end up losing their main asset to the competition. And it's not just a few teams that are keeping an eye on him. there are giants in the league, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. They are like vultures, waiting for the opportunity to swoop in and take Prescott home to their nest. And while this game of musical chairs continues, the entire American football world has its eyes glued to what will happen in the coming months. Will the Dallas Cowboys finally close a deal with Prescott, guaranteeing his stay with the team? Or will he hit the road, looking for new challenges and an even bigger bank account? It's an unknown that keeps fans on the edge of their seats, waiting for that surprising twist that only the world of sport can offer.